What's your record like at Millwall?
Probably mixed. It's a tough place, as you know, to go, and tougher too because you never quite know how they're going to set up with Ollie. He changes his shape quite frequently and during the game as well. So we may have to contend with certain tactical changes that he makes, but we need to make sure that we're switched on and very strong and concentrating all the time.
He's that sort of manager, isn't he? He's eccentric, the word? I don't know. He's a character.
Oh, he's a real character. He's a good man. He's a good man, and he knows what he's doing, and he'll attempt to get the best out of his team, whatever shape he plays.
After the 2 wins, with a largely just the one change on Tuesday night, for the obvious reasons, are you have you got a selection dilemma at all, or is it, the team picks itself because it's winning?
I suppose it depends how you see it. With quite a few players around, I suppose it could cause a dilemma, but I think I know where I'm going with the group at the minute, so I don't foresee loads of changes, that's for sure.
Who will be back tomorrow that you didn't have on Tuesday? Will you have anyone?
Possibility. Kenwyne's still got a problem with his foot. Game may come too quickly for him. We'll have to see how he comes through today. We've had a little bit of a setback with Dickachoy. He played in the week and he's picked up a little bit of an injury, so he will be out. Ben Turner, as you know, played in the week, so we're pleased about that, but he's not quite where we need him at this moment in time. That's his first full game, if you like, playing at Crewe. Of the others, everybody that started has come through the game from Tuesday, so we don't have any issues with regard to the starting 11.
Can you see a noticeable rise in confidence among your players?
Yeah, a rise in confidence, probably a turn in togetherness as well as a group. I see them growing stronger by the week, and obviously, when you get a positive performance as well, that only enhances that, really.
And
this is your first away game. For people who don't know you, does your approach change away? Do you see things differently away from home?
No, not particularly, no. I think you still got to go with that positivity as often as you possibly can. Of course, tactically you need to change occasionally to deal with what the opposition are throwing at you, but I just think you go there, you set up and you go and try and win a football match again.
Adam Lafondra gets his first goal on Tuesday. I think it's probably his goal, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah. You'd have a fight to take it off him now, that's for sure.
But he's kind of a bit of a frustrated figure before you arrived. What have you seen in him, and what are you expecting now?
He's a little bit chirpier now, so that's what he's got to be about. He's got to have that little bit of swagger, I think, and he's starting to get that back. Certainly in terms of his body language, walking around the building, and certainly on the training ground now, he's coming out of himself. As I've seen with a few of the players, I thought they were a very, very quiet bunch when I first arrived, but now I think they're starting maybe to express themselves a little bit more. I'm not talking on the pitch particularly, I'm talking off the pitch.
You like a noisy group?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I like to be able to communicate with the group, and I like them to communicate with each other. I think that's massively part of it. At the end of the day, you spend so much time together, you become much of a family, to be honest, and it's important that you have that kind of close relationship with your players. Of course, there'll be times when you fall out with your family from time to time, but as long as you get back together again, that's all that matters.
And Lafondra is one of those who, look at his track record, he does get goals and they become in clusters.
Yeah, and he's in the Championship. I mean, he can be a real force. He can be a real handful. He's going to get stronger. There's no doubt about that, because he's starting now and he's getting minutes under his belt, and that can only benefit him.